Wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, even though starters are important, those great sixth men have been the key to so many championship teams. Think about the likes of Andre Iguodala, Manu Ginobili, Lamar Odom. And still, with some, there's a stigma to coming off the bench. Iguodala said it's ingrained early, but in particular, he said, in the NBA, it's I need to get paid like a starter. And guys, that's a sacrifice that not many are willing to line up for.
David Aldridge, thank you. A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Robert Covington out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's House in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Pelicans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the 1. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now here's Harden. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Holiday finds Williamson. Inside, and Ball slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Now here's Westbrook. There's the 3. Harden, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Back to Williamson. Ingram outside. And Covington sends it back. Passes it to Westbrook. Lays it up off the glass.
And I think the contact helps Westbrook. I mean, so competitive. This guy invites that bump.
And the Houston Rockets last season going out and getting Robert Covington. Greg, why was that a good fit for this team?
You know, Kevin, his range shooting really unlocked Westbrook's ability to get to the lane. Also, Covington's contract creates some flexibility. One of the best values in the league as far as productivity.
Now here's Ingram. Down low. Favors. And a slam dunk by Favors.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
Westbrook with the bucket.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
And Covington sends it back. Here is House, guarded by Holiday. That one, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's Williamson, and Covington sends it back. To the middle, and the dunk by Covington.
Love the attitude of Westbrook. Continues to improve at running the offense and finding ways to create opportunities for his teammates.
Now here is Holiday. Kicks to Ingram. Williamson outside. Back to Ingram. Outside Holiday. Clock at 4. No good there. The Rockets go the other way with it. Pass to Westbrook. Launches a 3. Buries it from three-point range. Westbrook's got 7. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Trailing by 5. Now here's Favors. He's guarded close. Here's Ingram. Banked in off the glass.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Williamson. Tucker the pass to Westbrook. Westbrook double team. Here's Covington. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. They get Derek Favors.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized four.
And you look at Robert Covington, first team all defense in 2018, the kind of versatile stopper that every team in the league could use.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Houston with a big group substitution here. Green, he's checked in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore has come in for Danuel House. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Free throw drops for Covington. And Covington may be not a star, but he's a winning player. We've seen that.
And the perfect example of that 3-and-D role player. Can guard 4 or 5 positions and can definitely sling it from outside.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
Damari Carroll's checked in for the Rockets. And here are the Rockets now. They're on a 10-2 run here. Gordon against Redick. Gordon kicks to Green. Got it. Good job in the low post.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pelicans trail by 8. Outside Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. For Houston, they've gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. Pass to McLemore. And here's Gordon. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now here's McLemore. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Gordon. He can't get that one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Here's Hart, headed by Green. Hart the pass to Hayes. Drops in the layup for 2.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Redick against Gordon. Here's Rivers. Good on the 13-footer.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Hart the pass to Redick. New Orleans moving the ball around. And stolen by Gordon. Drops in the breakaway layup. Pelicans trail by 8. Jackson kicks to Hayes. And the wide open shot from Redick. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And Redick taking a turn, initiating some offense there, working that pick and roll to perfection.
Gordon goes in. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And here's Redick. The 3 bangs home the trifecta. Now it's just a 3-point Rocket lead.
Whenever Redick skies up for a three-pointer, you just think it's going in. He is as efficient as they come.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. Houston on top, leading by 3. On New Orleans, back in a moment. Naturally a ball-dominant player, James Harden talked to us about others setting him up a little bit more.
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, playing off the ball is something that I'm comfortable doing. Like I'm able to catch and shoot. I'm able to play off, on the wings.
Giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And when you consider how the Rockets are doing, guys, what do you think?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
They've got J.J. Redick. He's out there with Jackson. Hart is out there with Okafor. And it's Melly in at the fourth. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Gordon finds Green. Now here's Gordon. Here's Green. Shot clock at 3. The shot's good. Green's got his second bucket.
And that is a shot that Green knocks down consistently. The defense has to try harder to contest him from there.
Up again. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that part.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Rockets leading by 3. Right side, Westbrook. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
Like how confident Westbrook is close to the rim. Gets high off the ground and releases his shot quickly.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
If you're a point guard and you want the ball at the end of games, you have to knock down free throws. That's something Lonzo Ball is working on, in my opinion.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And the Pelicans making a change here. Favors is checked in. Ball hits them both. Rockets leading by 5. Outside Westbrook. House the pass to Harden. And the 3 off target.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3 ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against it.
The D has to push ball out of there. He's superb at capitalizing from this area.
Here's Westbrook. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball.
And getting traded from Utah to New Orleans last year, Favors became a grounding force for a very young Pelicans team.
Yeah, and Derek Favors knows what it's like to be that rookie coming in, having a lot of physical ability and facing high expectations. He did a great job, in my opinion, providing veteran leadership, and personally, he had one of his more productive years overall.
Ball no good. And so it's Covington who brings up the ball for the Rockets. It's a three-point game. Harden outside. From deep. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. There's the pass to Williamson. He kicks it to Holiday. 6 to shoot. A floater. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on Zion Williamson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Free throw drops for Covington. Pelicans trail by 6. Floats it up for Williamson. It's rebounded by Houston.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Westbrook against Ball. Westbrook kicks it to Tucker. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Ball, the pass to Favors. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 4 points. The basket there from Ball.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Zion Williamson. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for Houston. Westbrook against Ball. Pelicans pull it in. Favors got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Ingram against Gordon. And it's Ingram missing. Houston leading by 4. Now here's Covington. He's got 8. Westbrook finds Gordon. Back to Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And stolen by Favors. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one's on Eric Gordon.
Each year, Brandon becomes a little more assertive at the offensive end, and we know he has the talent.
Pelicans shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Ingram. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
And
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in
and
both those
Seattle.
cities.
Exactly. And here are the Rockets now. New Orleans knocking down that triple moments ago. Passes to Green. And some nice passing there by Houston. Gordon, the pass to Green. The Rockets with another miss.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to McLemore. Now Gordon, covered by Redick. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Rivers. Gordon's got 5.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
There's 14 seconds left in the first half. Redick with it, just 4 to shoot. Shoots off the step back. That one doesn't drop.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, how confident are you that there's nobody that can stay in front of you?
Very confident. I have a lot of confidence in myself. I put a lot of work in the summertime. I'm very confident.
That is never a problem for you, Russ. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And the Rockets, a playoff team for the last 8 seasons. Superstar talent, but to this point, they've been unable to reach their goal of an NBA championship.
Listen,
Shaq?
even though I've been there 6 times, won 4, not easy to do.
Thank you for the reminder, by the way.
Only one team, I'm not reminding him, just only one team out of 33. They've had their chances, just hasn't come together.
Well, at times, I felt like it was right there for the taking. But they're still working to get over that mountaintop. I'm not sure if they're going to get over it.
That'll wrap it up as we take you courtside. Thanks for joining us. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. PJ Tucker is out there with Robert Covington, and it's House in at the 3 spot.
And after over a decade with the Thunder, last season, Russell Westbrook starting fresh with the Rockets, a superstar pairing with longtime friend James Harden.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And Greg, there were some legitimate questions about Harden and Westbrook and how they would play together. Westbrook not the floor spacer they looked to put around Harden.
And that preceded their moves at the trade deadline. I mean, committing to small ball. Westbrook, the lone non-shooter from distance, unlocked, though, to attack the paint.
And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
Hard to believe that Westbrook is in his 30s. Elite burst. He's still one of the more feared players for opponents.
Now here's Favors, and that one's good. Williamson.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pass to Tucker. He dishes it to Harden. Basket, good. Harden's got his second basket.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
The pass to Favors. Kicks it to Ingram. And the layup is good. Ingram's got 6.
He's very long and slender frame, Brandon Ingram, but very effective at attacking the rim.
Houston in the lead. Harden outside. Here is House. He's covered by Ingram. And Westbrook gets it to go.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Holiday against Harden. Oh, that's blocked. They got him on the arm, but it still can.
Doing great things at the offensive end. 3 for 4 to start this half.
For New Orleans, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Rockets last season traded Clint Capella for Robert Covington. The front office felt it was a move they had to make to go from good to great. And of course, they certainly gave up size, but with Westbrook and Harden in the lineup, they needed more shooting, with open driving lanes to be at their best. And Covington provides that, along with great perimeter defense. Guys?
A team that's no stranger to bold moves. Thanks, David. And Derek Favors with the slam.
I mean, a tremendous all-around talent. Drew Holiday keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
It wasn't that long ago that Holiday suffered some injuries that had people concerned about his future.
Greg, some injuries are bad luck. We do know this. Drew Holiday's physical, he's fearless, and he doesn't know any other way to play. But thankfully, he's battled through, and he is still playing at an all-star level.
Some changes for New Orleans. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. Josh Hart comes in for Ingram. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Lonzo Ball. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Houston. Gordon comes in for Daniel House.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Passes it to Hayes. On the wing, Holiday. He's covered by Westbrook.
Well, so far, his cold night from the field has not affected their ability to maintain this lead.
Pass to Gordon, beyond the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. Redick for three. It's hauled in by Gordon. For Houston, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. From downtown, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by Eric Gordon. Westbrook's got 11 points here in just the second half. Pass to Hayes. Looking for Redick. He gets it there. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Harden, and he makes good on the layup. Harden's got 4 points this quarter.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Harden against Redick. Over in the corner, Williamson. And Holiday kicks to Redick. Redick can't get that one to fall.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And it's Gordon missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game for the Rockets. Damari Carroll's checked in for Green. Ben McLemore comes in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile one block.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Here's Redick. He's got 7. Tries from 16. He squares up and sinks it. Redick's got the game tied up here for New Orleans.
And some shooters are specialists, but J.J. Redick can hurt you from anywhere. That's what makes him very tough.
Count the basket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Hart, guarded by McLemore. Redick passes to Melly. Makes it off the glass.
Got to stay honest on Redick's shot when he gets a screen, which is why he finds his teammates open thanks to additional space.
Now Gordon. 5 points in the game. Back to McLemore. Houston moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Lets it go, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Here's Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and Okafor with the layup. Okafor's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
And there's the pass to Gordon. Misses the deep three-point attempt. That's the end of the third, and it's all tied up. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Whatever the offense requires, that has to be your mindset. Always thinking team first.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They're backcourt, Ball and Redick. At the forward slots, Ingram and Melly. And it's Okafor in at the center position. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Now here's Redick for three. Ingram. Rebounded by Covington. Covington's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's Eric Gordon on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists in the game. Outside, Redick. Back to Ball. Here's Melly, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And he can't get the first one. Derek Favors checked in for New Orleans. And a switch here also for Houston. Houses checked in. Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Westbrook against Ball. The 10-footer. Carroll. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist.
Carroll can be so patient inside. Great timing on that play.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Trailing by 4. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
The free throw drops for Redick.
It's sort of a hired gun. Redick's been a premier floor spacer in this league for a long time.
Listen to these numbers, GA, for his career. He has shot over 40% from 3. One season, he hit 47% from beyond the arc. And I can tell you, that is a tough mark to hit. And over the years, his incredible range has just become more and more valuable.
Ball finds Redick. Pass to House. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. The Rockets also changing it up. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Damari Carroll. And it's James Harden in for McLemore. And so House nails both of them. Pelicans trailed by 5. Ball dishes to Ingram. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. From the high post, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
A sound jumper goes a long way in this league. Ingram understands that and makes the most of his.
And finished off by Westbrook.
just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And the defense knows he's relentless. You have to try and match that intensity.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Drew Holiday. He's checked in for J.J. Redick. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Alvin Gentry told his team during the break. He told his guys the inside game is working, so stick with it. It means posting, slashing, getting to the rim, whatever produces these high percentage looks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. And so here is Houston after Brandon Ingram missing on that last three-pointer. Here's Holiday. Tries again, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Can't fall for this. Once Zion has you jumping, the rest is easy.
And he knocks down the first one.
And Williamson's parents, both college athletes themselves, were a guiding force in helping him grow his game.
And when you're talking about growing his game, Greg, at an early age, Zion told his mom he wanted to be the #1 player in college basketball. As a 5-year-old, he played on an AAU team for 9-year-olds. By age 9, he was waking up for 5 a.m. workouts. That's the kind of commitment it takes to succeed, even that early.
Count that bucket. 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
And Holiday kicks the ball. Williamson in the post. Covington's there. Again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
Rockets have gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter. Pass to House. To the inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Westbrook with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Holiday inside the line, right through the cylinder that time, all net.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
Pass to Harden, back to Covington. It's good, the assist that time from Harden. And the Rockets lead by 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
The pass to Holiday. Shoots from the high post. Here's Favors, and a slam dunk by Favors.
With the game tightening up, Favors with the confidence to attack. Big bucket.
Westbrook surveying the D. And the rejection by Favors. Ball with a wide open look. Oh, and they take the lead.
Pressure's on, but Lonzo looks unshakable. Shoots with total confidence.
To the middle, here's Tucker. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. In the corner, it's Ingram. It's deflected. Houston moving the ball around. Harden way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Outside, ball. Back to Holiday. Passes it to Williamson. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Tucker. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Westbrook. Money!
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. There's 49 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Harden against Holiday. Gets Ingram atop the key. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
Stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. It drops. A huge shot to tie it up.
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
Now a timeout called by Houston. The score knotted at 75. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Harden against Holiday. And here's Harden. Over Holiday. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from New Orleans. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. So the Pelicans win the tip. And no shortage of excitement here, and we're officially underway in overtime in this game. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All and Holiday combine at the guard spot. And it's Favors in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
Timeout called, the Rockets. The Rockets trail. Westbrook passes to Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Have to be very careful when you're guarding Gordon. He's adept at putting pressure on the defense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for New Orleans. They lead by 1. Favors dishes to Holiday. That one falls.
I mean, few guards absorb contact as well as Holiday. In fact, he often delivers as much punishment as he takes.
Gordon finds Westbrook, shoots over ball. No good off the back of the rim.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Ingram passes to Holiday. That shot off. Good work defensively by Harden. Gordon dishes to Harden. Lets it go with the 3. Pelicans with the rebound. Favors got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Covington with the steal. Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
And we've seen this before, folks. Big possession, Westbrook rising to the occasion. How about that competitiveness?
Now here is Holiday. Left side Favors. Back to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Over Harden. They grab their own miss. Outside ball. Holiday, no one around him. And again, no good by New Orleans. Westbrook passes to Harden. With some arc. Kicks it out to Gordon. Pass to Westbrook. Houston moving it around. And here's Harden for 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're down by 2. 24 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. The pass to Williamson. Money!
Competitive, confident, Zion taking over.
Timeout called the Rockets. The score is tied at 81. 20 seconds left to play in OT, and this battle continuing. Surveying the D. There's the triple. Buries the triple.
It doesn't matter how a defense plays him. Harden is going to make sure that that three-point shot is a primary weapon.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're behind by 3. 3 seconds left to play in the first overtime. What's your take, guys?
And they need a 3 to tie. But look, they've got enough time here to find a good look. They can run a play off the inbounds, make sure they get it in the hands of their best shooter.
Deep. He's off from 3.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, and when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. I try to stay in attack mode. That's what my team wants me to do, and I try to continue to do it.
Well, you were on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now, for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is...
Thank you.